hypnosis sessions are interactive, and you get to choose what we talk about or what hypnosis we do. You make the suggestion and I will make the hypnosis session. So I want to welcome you now to come in and let me know where you're tuning in from. That would be really nice to hear. Maybe it is, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm just getting my notes. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. So let me know where you're tuning in from. And also let me know what country that you're tuning in from. That would be nice to know as well. And if you do watch on replay, do let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know that as well, even though it's not live. That's fine. So if you are new here, my name is Jodi. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and weight loss specialist. And this is Awaken. We make resources to make weight loss fun and easy so you can feel happy, healthy, and energized. If that's something that, resonates with you, is something that you're interested in, consider subscribing to us on YouTube and liking us on Facebook. So as you come in and settle in, just let me know in the comments what you would like to change today. What are you struggling with? What's something that's been bothering you? Something that you can't seem to change or stick to? And hi, Louise, on YouTube in Sydney. Fantastic. Hopefully it's a beautiful day in Sydney like it is in Melbourne today. So what is it that you wanted to change? What are the things that you are struggling with? What's this? Maybe there's something that you've been trying to change over and over and it doesn't seem to stick. Or maybe you're giving up on something easier, or life is getting in the way, or there's a certain food that you are struggling with as well. Jackie from Port Arlington. Oh, I love that. I used to go there as a child to Port Arlington. Every Christmas we went to Port Arlington. We went to a caravan park there. Amazing memories from Port Arlington. So if you're not from Melbourne, Port Arlington is a coastal town, and a lot of people flock there for holidays, which you probably not, you probably don't like that if you're living there all the time. But I remember drifting out to sea on a round rubber tire by accident, and my dad having to come out and rescue me. That's one of my memories there. And I actually love the water. It didn't sway me. So yeah, I had to come out and get saved. I was floating out there. So what have we got? We've got snacking at night, which is you're just coming up as Facebook user on my chat thing. So sorry about that. I haven't got your name. Snacking at night. Look, I'll talk to you a little bit about that because there's something around that. And if you're part of my group, you would have heard me say it before. Jackie's struggling, keeping up with motivation. Yep. All the caravan parks walking distance. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So a very beautiful place to go and such wonderful memories. We had a caravan there that was permanent and it was kind of shared with the family. And, so we would sleep in the tent and the parents got the caravan. But yeah, it was so much fun. We used to just, in this country, I think when you're younger, then you just run wild. The kids you go to those places. I don't know about now, but then we just would be off the whole day running around, enjoying ourselves. So maybe we can do something around a beach or something like that tonight if it interests people. Maybe we can do something with the ocean or water and relaxing. I've just got another hello from Facebook, but they're not coming up as who they are. I definitely will love to come back to Jackie saying that's lovely. You have to come back for another holiday. And yes, I still run wild, loving life. That's good to know. So I'm just going to open up Facebook on my phone because I can't see it's not giving me names for the Facebook people, unfortunately. And that could mean that you're in my private group. And just on that, we have a private group and we're about to start a 5-day mindset reset challenge, and it's free and you can join our private group, which we normally have that closed. And I'm going to put the link in the chat box in a second. And we are starting on Monday, and this week, this 5-day challenge is going to really help you reset, the thoughts that you've got around your weight loss, where you want to be, what's that kind of goal that you want. And when we really connect ourselves emotionally to the why we want to change, it really compels us forward, and we don't end up having to find motivation. Jack, when you're thinking about that motivation, when you connect with your deep reason why you want to change, you want things to be different, not just on a surface level. And we hear a lot of, I want to look better in my clothes and things like that. There is a deeper level than that. So what we want to do is we want to help you really find out what that is and attach to it. So then you don't need to find motivation, because you will align with your purpose of it, your emotional feelings around it. And it's just like when you, like your ethos, so to speak. So for example, someone who's vegetarian, they don't have a cheat day. They don't say, oh, I really feel like eating meat today, so I'm going to eat meat, or I'm going to have a day off from being vegetarian. That's just who they are. And it's part of what they strongly believe in. So when you attach to that, you can attach to that with health as well. So really weight loss is around being healthier for ourselves. And that's the approach I take. I don't take the restrictive diet thing, because they just don't work and they make things worse. So when we attach ourselves to that deep seated reason why and our personal ethos, you don't need motivation. You will just automatically be this person that eats healthy. So I hope that helps. Hi, Adnan, sorry, I got it wrong. Good to see you back again. So I'm going to put the support group link in the chat box. Now, if you're in the private group, it might not come up, but that's okay. You're in the private group. And I think it's Leslie, maybe Leslie and Leanne, I'm not sure, that sent the message. Places. I don't know about now, but then Sue. Okay, I'm not sure. So maybe drop your name. Help with anxiety. Yes. Anxiety is a big one, isn't it? And I think, oh, good, that makes sense, Jackie. I think with anxiety, it's not what we're probably going to do tonight, but what will happen is if you, allow yourself to go into that deep, relaxing place tonight in the session, that's definitely going to help you. And it'll teach you how that once you use hypnosis in that way, it'll teach you how to get control over your mind and learn how to feel a little bit more relaxed. And what I would say with the anxiety, try to bring yourself back into the moment and attaching yourself, or really focusing on your breath. And we'll do a little bit of that in hypnosis, so I can help you with that, because anxiety is such a terrible thing to go through. So my heart goes out to you. Now, what else was there? So the snacking was the other thing that someone suggested. Great suggestions tonight. You're all really chatty. I love it. So the snacking at night, if you're part of my group, you would have heard me going on and on and on about it. What it is, you don't have a snacking problem. A food problem rather, sorry. There's something else going on. So what I would suggest in those moments, and we'll do a bit in the hypnosis as well, but what I suggest in those moments when you are snacking, pay attention to what it is that you're thinking and feeling in that moment. So why am I looking for the food? And what am I feeling right now? You could do an emotional food diary. And in the 5-day challenge, we have that emotional food diary where you can just look. It's not there for judgment, right? Eat whatever you want. It's not there for judgment. It's for you to see patterns in your behavior. And when you've got awareness, then you can make a change. And so what you might notice is maybe you're bored. So maybe you've got a boredom problem and not a food problem. And so then you can go, all right, well, how am I going to resolve boredom? because there's going to be lots of times in your life when you're going to be bored and you don't want to eat. So right now you are choosing to fill the boredom with the food. So what you might do is say, all right, well, I need to think of something else. And one of the ladies, she started knitting, and someone else did drawing, colouring in, jigsaw puzzles, watch a movie. There may be something more that you need to do with life. Maybe you don't have balance. So it might be all about work, come home, cook dinner, do the dishes, sit on the couch. There may be something there missing. Maybe you're a single person and it's, conversation that you're missing. And maybe there's some sweetness missing in your life or some love. So learning how to give that to yourself rather than the food, because it's kind of like a self-soothing. So I hope that makes sense with the snacking. But I definitely want to add that in there too. So let me just write some notes. So snacking, motivation, and we'll do a nice deep relaxation. I really need it myself. We've just updated our membership site. And if you're part of the private group, you'll know. Now I post my weird looking faces of what's been going on. So we've had a few update problems, but it's getting there. It's being worked on as we speak. But definitely would love for you guys to come and join our private group and join our 5-day mindset reset challenge on Sunday. I'm so excited for that. And in that challenge, there is a way that you can win a session with me. So if you go to the announcements when you go into the private group, it'll talk about how to win prizes and how to win a session with me, plus a recipe book, plus a hypnosis download. So there's some great prizes there. And also, if the group hits a certain number, everybody gets a prize. It's kind of like that Oprah thing. You get a prize, you get a prize. Alrighty. So let me just make sure that I haven't missed anybody else's suggestions. And there's another hi on Facebook. Hi, I can't see who you are. Drop your name for me. All right. So we will get started. We're going to work on motivation, snacking, and a deep relaxation for the anxiety. Maybe release a bit of frustration, which I definitely need from this week. I just really want to give you a really nice, deep, peaceful relaxation in this one as well. And hopefully that will, when we go into this deep relaxation, that's going to help healing as well. And give your mind and body a moment to shut down, because we never give ourselves enough time. And so I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're allowing me to give you some self-care. So I think that's probably what I'm getting at. Now I'm going to get up some music. Now while I do that, get yourself comfortable. I do recommend, one of a beautiful lady I spoke to during the week reminded me how important it is to wear a headset when you're listening to hypnosis and to the binaural beats music. And I do mention it sometimes, but sometimes I forget. So I don't want to forget, because it does make a huge difference. So take a moment now, grab a headset. It can be the ones that come with your phone. That's fine. It can be, ones like this, even better. Get into a comfortable place while I just find some music for you. And make sure you're not wearing any clothes that are too tight, that are going to be feeling restrictive and uncomfortable, and get ready, because we're going to get started. And let me know in the comments when you're ready and you're comfy and you've wiggled down into your little spot. Cosmic dreaming, inner wisdom, or deep meditation. We're going to do that one tonight. Deep meditation. So just type in the comments and let me know when you're ready. I love doing this every week. Let me know when you're ready, when you're comfy. We've got one ready. Let's get a couple more. Music's quite nice, isn't it? Okay, beautiful. We've got some extra readies. So go ahead and close your eyes. And as usual, we're going to start with the breath. Sorry. I'm going to start with the breath, but we're also going to do something else. I want to release some tension. So nice deep breath in. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And release the breath nice and slow. And just enjoy the feeling of the breath moving in through the body, rising right up to the top, holding it for a couple of seconds. Letting that music vibrate through you as you release that breath nice and slow. Now you continue with those deep breaths. And what we're going to do on the next breath, if I time it right, we're going to tense up the whole body as we breathe in. So go ahead and breathe in and tense up the whole body. Hold it tight. Arms and legs, body, tense that stomach, tense the glutes, tense the shoulders, squeeze the face. Hold that breath. And as you breathe out, release the body, the arms, the legs, everything. Release it all. Let it all go as you breathe out nice and slow. And again, do that again with me. Tense up the whole body. Tense it all up. If you can, tense it all up. Hold the breath to the top. And now release. And as you release, imagine all that tension releasing, seeping out like water out of a sponge. Seeping out. That's right. And one last deep breath in now as you allow that body to go loose and limp and slack. Breathing in, holding it up to the top, and releasing it nice and slow. And just allow your breath to go back to normal. And I want you to really notice that breath. Noticing it moving through the body. Feel the breath expand the lungs. That slight movement in the shoulders. That movement in the stomach. You may even feel the breath moving the tops of the thighs. And notice that connection that you have to where you are, where the body is resting. And whatever it is, it's connecting to. Maybe a bed or a couch. And I want you to feel that connection. There may be some warmth or heat, lightness or heaviness. And with the next breath out, you're going to sink down, right down into where you are, into that connection. That's right. And as you focus on my voice, each and every word I utter, you feel more and more deeply relaxed. In fact, every word I utter becomes more clear as the world fades away behind you. And any outside sounds you hear all around you is just life going on. And isn't it nice to know that you can take this time just for you to completely relax now. That's right. Let go of any cares, any worries, any concerns. In fact, you can imagine or get a sense or a feeling that all those cares, all those worries, all those concerns are just seeping out of your mind and body like water out of a sponge. Imagine the breath is lightly pressing on that sponge and squeezing out that water, out that stress, out that tension, stiffness, soreness, as you sink down further and further down into that connection. And maybe it's the silence between my words, or the sound of the music in between the silence that's drifting you down further and further into a deeper, relaxing place. And as you notice now, the mind and body starting to slow. As you start to drift further and further, deeper and deeper into another reality, feeling at peace. And isn't it nice to just take this moment just for yourself? And you can be curious about just how deeply relaxed you can feel. I wonder if you'll notice now that parts of that mind and body are drifting away. Maybe you're noticing some stiffness somewhere or some soreness. And you can imagine that starting to melt away now. Melting away like oil in a pan. Like a big lump of coconut oil. Melting away any stiffness, any soreness. And as it melts away, I want you to imagine that those arms and those legs start to melt away. The muscles, the tendons, all melting. Going so loose, limp and slack. You can go ahead and just let go any remaining tension in those arms and those legs and letting those feet flop where they need. Same with those arms, just letting them flop where they need to. And noticing that body, that torso now, just melting away, sinking down, up over those shoulders and that neck, so you can confidently now just allow that head to relax wherever it needs to go. Relaxing that jaw, allowing those lips to part if they need to as you relax that jaw. That's right. Relaxing further and further, deeper and deeper. As the torso, the shoulders are just melting away like oil in a pan. Up over that neck, up over that face, relaxing all the muscles and tendons in the face. You feel like your face is melting. Send that relaxation up and around the hair follicles. Some may feel a tingling, some may feel a lightness or heaviness. As hypnosis is taking place, as you're going into a deeper level. Sinking down further now. As you allow that mind and body to drift away, and the spirit of you remains. And as you drift up and away now, leaving that earthly body behind, leaving behind any worries, any concerns, any tension, leaving it behind now as you drift and float away in the sounds of the music. As we travel through space and time into another dimension. Imagine in a moment, when I count to 3, imagine warping to another dimension. 1, getting ready now. Your earthly spirit getting ready to warp to another dimension, a dimension where you're going to find answers to all your questions. 2, firing up those warp engines now. And 3, warping now. Feel the propulsion as you transition quickly to the other side, into the new dimension. In this dimension, you are calm and relaxed, peaceful. And in this dimension, you are mindful and forever present in the moment. And I want you to imagine zooming down to this new dimension and watching yourself from above, watching this different person that's you, but in a completely different dimension. Same hair, same skin, but a lighter, more stronger size and shape. Your natural size and shape. And you're deeply connected with who you are. You love who you are, and you can see that confidence in you as you move about your life with style and grace. Watching how you eat now in this dimension. And how you eat for nutrition. All those fresh, vibrant, beautiful fruits and vegetables. And all those colourful vegetables. You look like you're glowing from loving this type of food. But it's not even a major part of your life anymore. It's just who you are. Somebody that's active, peaceful, happy. Someone that eats superfoods. and doesn't like anything processed. And there's no motivation needed. As you look upon yourself, you can see that's just a part of who you are now. And in a moment, we're going to zoom down and connect with that person in this other dimension. And we're going to feel what it's like to be in that mind and body and learn all the lessons that we need to learn. Maybe you'll find out why you were snacking. Maybe you'll find that motivation. Maybe you will not feel anxious anymore. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say 3, we'll zoom down into that body and you experience what it's like to be that natural size and shape. Happy, calm, peaceful, what it's like to be in that body. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, zoom down into that body right now and experience life in the size and shape that's natural for you. Now I want you to notice what's around you. What are you eating? What are you feeling? What do you hear? Maybe people are complimenting you, asking you, how do you get that glow? What's your secret? Maybe it's that strongness that you feel in mind and body, or the peace that you finally found your answer and you no longer feel anxious or need to snack or need to find motivation because this is just you. You found you. This is your soul, brother or sister. Now I want you to really connect with how that feels. All those feelings, maybe it's excitement, maybe it's happiness, maybe it's just pure joy to no longer have to worry about food or your size and shape. Clothes are fitting you. Imagine running your hand down the side of your body, feeling those clothes fitting you just perfectly, catching a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and looking and going, that person, look at them. Now I want you to imagine that those feelings get bigger now. I want you to make them even bigger. Those feelings of pride, excitement, peace, whatever it is that you're experiencing, make them even bigger. Spread them out all around the body. Spread them up all around the body and all drifting out around you. Bigger, wider, taller. Make those feelings even bigger, and I want you to turn up the color in this moment. Turn up the sound. Make this image even bigger, even brighter. The green grass even greener. The sun even shinier. The colors more vibrant. The taste of the fresh, healthy food and the fresh, clean, vibrant water. That's right. Feel that now. Now, in a moment, we're going to drift up again and watch from above. Except this time we're going to bring all the learning lessons that you're learning in this moment, all those feelings, all those emotions. So go ahead, zoom back up now and watch from above. 1, 2, 3. Zooming up now and watching from up above, watching down below, bringing all those wonderful feelings with you. Now I want you to lock those feelings in. I want you to lock them in somewhere in deep in your heart, in your mind. Lock them in your filing cabinet. Lock in all those answers. And I want you to let that image fade away now as you drift up, up, up and away, bringing all those wonderful memories with you as you lock in how that feels and that beautiful image and those feelings of being that size and shape that's natural for you. Loving health food. And maybe even curious about how much nutrition is in everything. How much nutrition that you need in a day. And how to fuel your body with beautiful, fresh, clean food. And how proud you feel each and every time you do that. And also allowing yourself to be normal and relaxed around food. No longer judging yourself and what you eat. And in a moment, we're going to travel to another time and dimension. This dimension that we're traveling to is the dimension of deep hypnosis. And when you travel into this dimension of deep hypnosis, you travel down into your unconscious. And we'll spend some time there for your unconscious to make some changes. This other dimension is a safe place. It's where you'll find answers, where you can make change, and where you can give yourself exactly what you need in order for you to change. Exactly what you need in order for you to feel safe to change. Because it's time. It's been a big year. And it's time to finally let it all go. Isn't that exciting? So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. I'm going to travel to this other dimension. 1, 2, 3. Zoom into this other dimension, deeply, deeply relax, further and further into deep hypnosis. And your unconscious can listen to me. You don't even need to hear me anymore. Your unconscious is always listening. And you can fade away further and further. As I talk to your unconscious now, you can drift down into the most beautiful, deep, relaxing place you've ever been. And just when you thought you couldn't relax any further, you go even deeper. And feel so safe. This is such a safe place. As I talk to the unconscious now, unconscious, I want you to go ahead and give this person what they need and what they want. I know there's been ways that you're keeping it safe, keeping them safe, looking after them, and I want to thank you, unconscious, for doing that. But now this person wants to change. This person really wants to experience things differently now. And I want to ask you, unconscious, I want to ask you what it is that you need to feel safe, to let go of these things that this person doesn't want anymore. And I want you to know, unconscious, whatever that is, you have the tools and the knowledge to give you everything that you need to feel safe. You don't need anyone else to tell you that you are worthy, that you are enough. You can tell yourself. You don't need anybody else to make you feel happy, because you can find happiness yourself. You don't need anyone else to make you feel safe, because you can feel safe yourself. You have all the tools, all the power, all the knowledge. So unconscious, I want you to go ahead and make those changes now. Make those changes to help this person become the size and shape that's natural for them. Help this person unconscious. Go ahead and make those changes. And I'm going to go quiet now as you do what you need to do to help this person be different now. And you know what it is they want. So go ahead and make that change now. And while you're there unconscious, I wonder if you can go ahead and help this person relax even further, so that upon awakening, they feel so deeply refreshed, like they've had the best 8 hours sleep. Thank you, unconscious. And unconscious, I wonder if you can do something else for me. I wonder if you can embed deep down into the heart and mind of this person that they are beautiful, that they are lovable, and that they love and accept themselves for exactly who they are right now, today, and every day. Absolute pure love and compassion for this person. So in fact, any time that this person has a negative thought or feeling towards themselves, that beautiful feeling of compassion for the self rises up and it becomes so strong and overpowering that they feel love and peace and caring instead. Thanks, unconscious. And in a moment, we're going to travel out of this dimension back to our earthly bodies, bringing all that we've learnt here today, bringing the lessons, the feelings, those beautiful images, bringing them through space and time, through the dimensions, back to this earthly body that's waiting for you, waiting for your love and joy to return as you give it life. So go ahead and start the transition now as we move out of this deeply relaxing time and space, out of this dimension, traveling across time and space now, 1, 2, 3, back to this dimension, back to the dimension where your body is laying there waiting, peaceful and relaxed, every muscle, tendon, system, cell and organ, so completely and deeply relaxed. Just like the best massage that they would have ever got. And in a moment, we're going to travel back down to that body. But before we do, I want you to know that tonight, when you go to bed at a time that is right and natural for you, any dreams that you have will be of a learning nature and positive. And when you wake in the morning, you'll awaken knowing something's changed. As you look forward to whatever it is you're going to do for the rest of the day, knowing that today and every day is the first day of the rest of your life, and every day, in every way, it gets better and better. Every day, in every way, it gets better and better. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I say 5, your eyes will be wide open, wide awake, fully aware, back in the room, and absolutely 100% focused on beautiful, healthy nutrition, unstoppable in that quest to love and nourish your body. Every single day you love it. 1, the feeling now comes back up through the feet, rising up into the body as you're becoming more aware of the room, yourself, and the surroundings. And 2, feeling that energy now return as you become aware of maybe some sounds, maybe some feelings, maybe some thoughts. And 3, feeling that energy now return, swirling around, up in through the legs, up in through the body as it comes up into the face as you're becoming more alive and reconnecting that spirit and body together as you zoom them right together now, reconnecting them. 4, coming closer and closer right up to the surface now, bringing that beautiful energy with you and that deep desire for being the most healthy and nutritious person. That fire in the belly is with you. And 5, eyes wide open, wide awake, fully aware, back in the room and back with us now. Take your time coming back and reorientating yourself. If you haven't already, start to stretch the body, move around as I'll talk you through some after hypnosis self-care. Now, you'll be open for suggestion for a little while, so whatever you remember about that, just keep those beautiful feelings and memories going with you. Think about the things that you want, focusing your mind really on sharply on those healthy, nutritious foods and feeling that fire in the belly to compel you forward into caring and loving and nourishing the body. Give yourself a big stretch. Also drink lots of water. Anything that we let go of during hypnosis, we want to flush that out and flush that away. And it's another way to love and care and support your body and your system, your cells, your organs by drinking some pure, beautiful, refreshing water. And as you're coming back, let me know in the comments how you feel. Even if it's just one word, maybe you're too relaxed to even type. But just type one word, how you're feeling right now, or anything that you experience that you want to share. Maybe there's something you experience that you have a question about. I really want to, as usual, let you take the time and enjoy this beautiful moment. But I'll remind you about that 5-day mindset reset challenge. Go ahead and join our private group. Also, if you are struggling and you need specific support, and you're not sure where to start or whether hypnosis will be good for you or whether there's something that we've got that can help you, I do have a free strategy call that you can take advantage of. And then what we do is I just talk to you about what it is that you experience, what you're struggling with. And what I do in that call is give you some tips that you can go ahead and implement straight away, and also give you some advice on, what to do moving forward. So sometimes that doesn't always mean working for me. Sometimes I can give some people some ideas to go off and do on their own, and they go off and do that. And if they struggle with that, and they come back. If not, then I'm happy because they're not struggling anymore. So I'll just put that link in the chat box as well. Someone on Facebook, fantastic. Thank you. You're welcome. I love this. I feel selfish because I do this every week and I love it. Very relaxed, fantastic. I think maybe the people that are on YouTube are deeply relaxed and they're gone into La La Land. But that's okay. So join the private group. The link is in the chat. I will post it into the YouTube video once it all loads up. I'll post that in there too, so you can join the private group and our 5-day challenge that's starting on Monday. And don't worry, if you're watching this on replay, we will have lots of challenges coming up. So if you've missed it, do join us anyway, because you can be part of the next challenge. And also, if you are struggling and you need some particular help, or you're not sure where to get started, I'm here to help you. I would love to help you. Book a free strategy call, and we can just talk about what it is that you're experiencing. So have a beautiful night. And Sue, that was beautiful. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You can listen to this session every night until next Wednesday if you want. You can listen to it longer, of course, if you want to. But I do recommend at least 7 days to help and support your mind as it goes through the transition of change. So have a great night. I will see you next Wednesday. We are here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And you feel free to inbox me beforehand if you can't make it, and give me a suggestion of what it is that you want to change as well. And then you can, if you never can make it on these times, then you can catch it on replay and I can include what you need. So I would love to do that. So Louise, feeling good. You're welcome, Louise. I'll see you next Wednesday, everyone. Bye.